Shalom, ladies and gentlemen. Today, as always, we'll be talking about our weekly Torah portion. Our weekly Torah portion called Ki Tetzeh, when you will go to the war, le milchama. And obviously the situation is clear. The Jewish people standing before the entrance to the future land of Israel and preparing for the warfare. And Moshe, among other mitzvahs, gives us a lot of social mitzvahs. One of them is that mentioned in this weekly Torah portion is very practical, and the mitzvah that our Sages says that we will love this mitzvah. I'm talking about the mitzvah of Hashavat Avidah, the returning of the lost items. And today this mitzvah is very practical and very practiced mitzvah. Technically, if you find valuable something that definitely belongs to somebody else, and you don't know who is the owner of this particular item, you have to spread the knowledge, put the notes, post it on the internet. And today, Baruch Hashem, it's very much possible. In every synagogue you come or yeshiva, there are notes on a billboard, Hashavat Avidah, return of the lost item with a description, and you can do it on Facebook, Instagram, you tweet about this. There are special WhatsApp groups that you just post this text over there in order for people to reach out to the people that lost somebody and something. And if the owner is found, he has to come to you, and based on the provided proof, you return the item to the owner. But as all technical mitzvahs that we have in the Torah, they have obviously more ethical and more moral implementations. There's one detail on this mitzvah that is really puzzling. It says in the Torah, "Lo tochlu litalem," that you will be unable to turn your eyes away, to ignore the lost item that doesn't belong to you. What does it mean? You will not be able to ignore. If this is a very important mitzvah, and this just emphasizes the importance of this mitzvah, so why it wasn't separated to two mitzvahs, the positive and the negative commandment? For example, it would say that you should not ignore a lost item as a negative commandment, and the positive commandment, you should return the lost item to its rightful owner. But no, Torah says different. It says that it's a natural state of the Jewish person that you will be unable to disregard, to ignore a lost item. Maybe it talks about absolutely different level of Ahavat Israel. As we say, that you should love your fellow like you love yourself. It's more like your fellow. It's somebody that's definitely a fellow, but you don't even know who this person is, and you value his or her property as well as you value yours. And not only you should do so, it should be natural by you. This is a level where we have to develop our love to other people. But I think there's even more important implementation in today's world. We live in very different, very strange times that never happened in Jewish history, when we have people that are disconnected from their ancestors, for the Jewish tradition for 2, 3, 4, 5 generations, for example, like it was in my family. And look around us. There are so many Jews that are lost. They don't have their own way to go back to their owner, to the Kadosh Baruch Hu. And maybe this mitzvah tells us that it's our obligation not just to return to the Jewish people, the Jewish souls, to closer to Hashem and back, to connect it back to the chain of the Jewish tradition, but we should develop such a strong love to another Jew that you will not be able to ignore another Jew that is disconnected. And maybe then, when we will develop this state of love, that we've just been unable, naturally unable to ignore another Jewish person, maybe then we will witness what it says, "V'shuvu banim legulam," that the Jewish people, Jewish children, will return to their borders, the borders of already rebuilt Jewish land. Good luck. Thank you. I see you next week.